This is a real good question. How does a man stop getting taken for a dickhead? Now, let me just put this out there. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the baddest man on the ends. You could be known for licking man down. And other youths, maybe from your ends or other ends, that know you're a bad man, they will still try to test you. So don't think for 1 minute, if you become a bad man, it's going to alleviate and stop man from testing you. If anything, it gets even worse because the man that are going to test you, they're going to be on some shit. Yeah? So that might make it even worse for you. Put it this way. The people them that know me, yeah, like I had beef with on road and that, if they was to come to my front door, then I know I'm going to be in serious problems and that, because it's going to take a certain caliber of man to come look for me. For example, the day I got stabbed, the reason why I got stabbed is because I saw a youth that was rolling with youths from the other side and that, some pagans. I punched him in his face. He ran off. I went into Tottenham Green Leisure Centre. He called 4 guys for me and I ended up getting stabbed. I was on my own. Because man was at a certain caliber, man are too scared to test me on their own, so they have to phone and call 4 men to come deal with me. So, yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be fucking 6'8". Yeah? Fuck. There was a guy on a construction site. He was 6'9". We used to call him Big Boy, yeah? Guy was 6'9". We used to call him Big Boy. There was some Bulgarian guy, he's about my height, like 5'9". This guy had a stinking attitude as well. This Bulgarian youth was testing this youth, and this youth that was 6'9" weren't some skinny scaffold lamppost. No, he was tall and he was big. Not fat, but he had a decent size on him and that. He was trying to test him, blood. So it doesn't matter who you are. You could be the baddest man on the ends, or you could be the biggest guy. At some point, someone's still going to try to test your gangster and that. So don't think for 1 minute trying to become a bad man is going to alleviate any test and that. But carrying yourself a certain way is going to at least stop a lot of people from trying you. So the reason why you're having this problem with man trying to take you for a dickhead and that is because you're not carrying yourself the right way. You're probably acting goofy. You're probably joking around, acting like a clown. I was on a construction site and there's this lift hoist thing. Takes you up many floors and flights and that. Like I was in this construction site in Canary Wharf and this building had like 40 floors. Imagine one time the lift broke down, so people who were working on like floor 35 had to walk all the way up the stairs and that. Anyway, the hoist man was this little small, I think he was Ethiopian or whatever. People used to take it for a dickhead. They would go in the hoist and slap him across his head. Man will just go up to him in the hoist and grab him up. Do you know why? Because he's not fighting back. First and foremost, he's acting like a chief. That's why men are even grabbing him up. Remember, it's not just one guy testing him and that. It's other people testing him. Do you know why? Because they're seeing that, oh, I saw that guy last week slap him over the back of his head and he didn't do nothing. So I know if I go up to him and grab him up, he ain't going to do nothing. Same construction site, same hoist, but different man. There was a Bulgarian guy there. No one played with this guy, blood. Same sort of like, he was same height as me, because this Ethiopian guy was smaller now, but it's not about height. Trust me, man knows some real bad man on the ends and that, and they are small, and no one played with them. Big up man like Zola, yeah? No one played about with him, yeah? And he weren't a big guy, yeah? So, it's not about height. This Ethiopian guy was small. But, yeah, there was a Bulgarian guy that was doing the hoist management, yeah? He was same height as me, older man, but no one played about with him because he was a serious man. Yeah, he was a serious man, so no one played about with him. So it's all about the way you carry yourself and that. You carry yourself a certain way, people are not going to try you. If you start messing around, acting goofy and that, and you don't stand up for yourself, other people are going to try you and that. You got to stop acting goofy. Even today, I don't work in pairs. I always work on my own. And they put me to work with, I can't say he's my colleague, but he's just on my team. They put me to work with one of the other electrical testers because it's a 2-man job. And obviously he got there before me because I got there a little bit late. And obviously he knows more about the job than me. So anyway, I've turned up there now. And he said, all right, yeah, cool. What we're going to do is, I'm going to stand here by the fuse box or distribution board, sorry. And if you can go out and then go and test the lights and that, I'll do the links and do the paperwork at the board. I said to him, yeah, that's cool, but we're going to split the work, yeah? I will do some testing and you do some paperwork and I'll do some paperwork, you do some testing. He's like, oh, all right, then cool. I'll just go out and do the testing that you can do the paperwork and that. I said to him, blood, I'm not going to be running around doing all the testing that whilst you do paperwork and that. These are the levels you got to set. You don't have to be aggressive about it and that, but people will try to take you for an idiot or try make you do a bit extra work and that whilst they do the easy work. Nah, fam. You got to learn how to set boundaries, draw the line in the sand. And you know what? At some point, it might turn into a physical altercation. As a man, you should not be scared of a fucking physical altercation, blood. I'm sure underneath this video, someone was saying something along the lines of learn how to fight and that. Blood, you don't need to learn how to fucking fight, blood. A lot of the baddest man on the ends or bad man on the ends that don't get tried or tested by no one, they don't know how to fucking fight. And a lot of people would not step to them. A lot of people would not test them because of the aura, the energy that they exude. Yeah, there's certain man that just walk a certain way, you don't even want to test them and that. Most man on road don't know how to fight. Most man on road, you see all the time when they do all these fucking, like these boxing matches and that, like YouTubers and that, and some little street thing or whatever where they have a grievance and that, and they want to put them in the ring and have a fight. Most man don't know how to fight properly. So all of this learning how to fight and that, but that ain't going to really help you and that. It's all up here. It's all up here. You go jail. Hopefully none of you are watching this touch the wing, end up in the can and that. Fam, you think, just putting on size and pumping weights is going to stop you from getting into beef and that, or is really going to help you in jail, fam? Think again, blood. There's men that are big and strong on the wing getting bullied by some little small guy, fam. Because he's a somebody. Yeah, he has a certain aura about him and that. So you think it's all about putting on size and fucking pumping. That's why I don't pump weights. I'm on this thing, fam. I don't need to pump weights. I'm 5'9". I'm not a big and strong guy. Yeah. But I'm on this thing, I'm about this thing. So I don't need to put on size and that. A lot of them man there, that go to the gym and all big and that. But a lot of them man there is scared, That's why they need to go to the gym. They have no confidence. That's why they need to go to the gym. Just like people that drive nice cars and that Mercedes and that, they ain't got no confidence. That's why they need to have the clothes, the car, the watch, the size and that, because they ain't got no confidence. I don't need none of that. Man, I don't need none of that, blood, to feel confident. Why would I want to put on size and that and be big and stiff? How am I going to punch people up? I'm always in some sort of drama. Trust me, because I don't avoid confrontation. Anyone step to me, I'll bang you in your face. It's happened so many times. It's just a natural reaction. Even when them youths there, I said I got stabbed that time, they were waiting for me outside Tottenham Green Leisure Centre. A couple of them ran up to me. I didn't even know who they were. I just banged the man in his face. Just a reaction. Just whack. Bam. Just whacked a man. So, stop acting goofy. Draw the line in the sand. And you know what? If a man is really trying to think, hey, you got to offer man out, yeah? I don't want to promote violence and that, but what are you going to do? You're going to stand there and get bullied? If a man's trying to think, boy, you might have to throw the first punch. So, man not trying to promote violence. I ain't trying to promote man, you get me, jumping on road and doing all this foolishness and that. But man for defend themselves, man for draw the line, innit, yeah? At work, this is why, I have tenants that always pay the rent. I was about to say don't pay the rent. That's never happened. I've never had no one not pay rent because I draw the line in the sand from day one. Even when they come to view the property, I tell them, if you fail to pay the rent, I'll serve you a notice and you have to leave. There's no tenant that could watch this video that don't remember that conversation, blood. That conversation has been had every single time, fam. So the only time that it hasn't been had is maybe because one of my existing tenants has found a friend. I don't even need to tell him what I'm like. The friend that found him, that's brought him into the yard, he would say, yeah, the landlord don't play about pay your fucking rent on time. Anyway, I've got 2-3 seconds left. Stay wise. Ton now.